Hi Pioneer Ridge, it's a great day to be a trailblazer. I wanted to give you some information about how to use the flexible learning spaces in the Hub. First, let's do some celebrations from first semester. I'm very, very excited to share that over 3,000 books were checked out in first semester. On average, that's about 5 books for every learner, and that is fantastic. Keep reading, Pioneer Ridge. Reading is going to open so many doorways for you. And then the other piece of celebrating I have to share with you is that 2,421 learning e-passes were used. Thanks for using the system and treating it with integrity. That's a great way to identify what our purpose is, to really identify why you're coming to the Hub. This is great information to have. I chose the particular word cloud in the bottom of the screen there because it shows that data and experiences go hand in hand. And by using data, we can tell our experiences, we can tell our story. And I'm so proud of this story that so many books have been checked out and so many learning e-passes have been used. Well done, Trailblazers. As we move into second semester, I'd like us to really think about some guiding questions before deciding to come to the Hub. What's best for my learning? In what type of space can I be most productive? And is it best for me to work inside the classroom, nearby the classroom, or in the Hub? Even though I want you to come here so badly, 99% of the time, the best place, the absolute best place for you to be is in the classroom with your teacher. To be with the expert of teaching that content to you, to be with the person who understands that learning target, understands that evidence. When you do decide on those situations where the Hub is the right place to go, make sure you use the Learning e-Pass. Again, we're going to keep pushing that as a communication tool and to identify what your purpose is for coming to the Hub. I just wanted to review for you. Again, if you do decide that the Hub is where you need to be for your learning journey, make sure you check in with your teacher and make sure you see that it is actually an opportunity open to you in the Learning e-Pass system. And then when you come to the Hub, make sure you use the kiosk to check in. This is one area of reteaching that I wanted to hit upon. It's really, really important because, again, we're identifying your purpose, we're identifying your intention, we're helping identify the piece of your learning journey where the Hub is going to help you. So it's important that you accurately fill out the Learning e-Pass. If you're here to check out books, welcome. We'll find you a perfect book and then you can go back to class. If you're here because you're ahead of pace, there are 2 options for people who are ahead of pace. One, you can work with some of the makerspace materials and we can have a conversation about what you'd like to do. Or second, you can come here and have that quiet, nice place to read. And again, that's if you're ahead of pace, have finished a project or a learning target and are needing some extra enrichment. If you're behind pace, you could come to the Hub and work with a peer tutor and get that extra support. And if you're on pace and you're working on a project and maybe there are materials in the Hub or simply the space of the Hub or the books in the Hub that you want to be using, make sure you're being accurate about that in the Learning Pass as well. And again, if the option isn't showing up, it's because it's either full or the space has been reserved by another teacher. There might be different reasons for that. But again, we're just looking for consistency and making sure that you're really putting the accurate selection in the Learning e-Pass. Once you're in the Hub, it's time to do some decision making. And again, this is kind of the new piece of this for second semester. You really need to think about, are you here to read? Are you here because a teacher told you to come up for a seminar or a daily dish? Are you making a video? Are you studying alone? Are you working in a small group? Do you need the makerspace area? There are several different reasons why you may come to the Hub, and it's important that you go to the space in the Hub that meets that need. So for example, if you're here for seminar and daily dish, as you know, the opening to the Hub is wide open and a perfect place to sit on the carpet as a community and to receive that direct instruction from a teacher. Group Flex, there are many tables in the middle section of the Hub which are perfect for collaborating. If you need to use a collaboration station, we can certainly get you one of those as well. But really that Group Flex space is just that, for you and a group to work together on a learning target or a piece of evidence. Personal Flex, we have that wonderful curved countertop, which is a great place to sit facing the wall, eliminate some distractions, and really find that focus. And again, that's a great intentional space to use for Personal Flex. For Personal Flex, if you're there to read, so again, this is your ahead of pace, and you're going to do some reading, we have those wonderful cushy chairs, the armchairs, the couches, those chairs that sit low to the floor, and those will be a great place to do some Personal Flex and do some reading. And then finally, the makerspace. We kind of set up the makerspace wherever it best fits and wherever it best works. So depending on if it's building and engineering, or if it's robotics, or if it's arts and crafts, we'll set up a space that's right for you if you are ahead of pace. We also, of course, have the studio as part of Makerspace. This door will be locked, so just check in with me if you'd like to use the space, and we'll make sure that everybody gets their learning needs met in that way. And then finally, we've added peer tutors into our list of reasons why you might come to the hub. And as you can see, we'll have peer tutors in here most of the day, hours 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And these will be your peers, your classmates, who can help you with learning targets and help you with evidence, help you work through Empower. These people will be a great resource for you. And then finally, just a final reminder to check your choice with your teacher always, and always have that guiding question, where is the best place for my learning? And as I said before, even though I really, really want you here, 99% of the time, the best place is going to be with your teacher. Use the Learning ePass if you do decide the hub is the right place for you. Make sure you are checking in with your student ID on the kiosk for attendance reasons, and then go to your specific learning space and be amazing. This slideshow that you just saw with all those pictures of trailblazers utilizing the different spaces in the hub, this will be playing in the hub on a loop just as a reminder of how we can use all the different spaces and be really, really intentional about how to use the hub as a learning, as an academic space to support your learning journey. And as my final announcement, this is the big rollout, that February is We Love to Read Month here at Pioneer Ridge Middle School. So get excited to hear all kinds of exciting trivia and contests and really focusing on reading as a community, because as I said before, reading can really open doors. And so it's so important that we embrace reading this month and moving forward. So go Trailblazers. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for making the hub a great place to be.